Guys, we are here. It is a Saturday and we're on our way to QC to go check out. We're gonna check out this hydroponic urban farm called Go Future Fresh. Personally, I think that what they're doing is absolutely amazing because food security, especially in the Philippines and in the third world in general, is a huge problem. And what they're doing is bringing the mode of production back into the city, back into an urban setting so that the food doesn't need to travel as far, and they're growing really high quality basil, cilantro, parsley now, kale, spinach, basically to give people in the city access to really high quality leafy greens, which is an amazing thing. Aside from that, I'm also very interested in checking their stuff out because, as you guys know, I really enjoy cooking. I don't know, maybe some pesto, maybe a little chimichurri.
Maybe some steak.
Maybe some put that on a steak, bruh.
That sounds good, bro.
Yeah, that sounds real good.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go check it out, guys. Peace. Smells so good in here. Man, I've been transported to Italy, bro. Yeah, so guys, we are here at Future Fresh headquarters in QC. They're bringing hydroponic farming, urban farming to the Philippines. And honestly, I was really surprised at the quality of the produce. The stuff you guys are doing is really tasty, really delicious.
What hydroponics is that instead of having plants in soil, you put them in a grow medium, and that grow medium is able to take in water, right? This water is nutrient filled. In hydroponics, you can actually do it outdoors. We like to do it indoors because then we can control every process and the environment.
It's also because we can place it where there generally is no arable land or grass or fields or irrigation issues, so we can actually just place it smack in the center of the city. So it opens up a wide variety of where you can actually grow fresh produce, and that's what a major thing that this allows us to do.
So Daria, thank you so much for having us. What you guys are doing is awesome, and I can't wait to take this back to the kitchen and cook something up.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming by. Next generation of farming, what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Some basil as well for you. Yeah, here's the freshest basil you can find in Manila.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Guys, shout out to Future Fresh again. They have hooked us up with a whole variety of different things. We got some kale, we got some arugula, we got some basil, we got some coriander, we got some lettuce. So we're gonna hit up a supermarket, we're gonna get a few extra things, then we're going to my mate's place, we're gonna go to the kitchen, and we're gonna cook a few things up. So that's coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here at this wonderful kitchen. Shout outs to my mate Crispin, absolute legend. Wonderful setup, all the equipment we need to cook some fantastic food using Future Fresh. All right, so one of the benefits of being an urban farm is that they're right here smack bang in the middle of the city, which means that you can get access from farm to table, literally from their farms to your table. Pro tip, you can actually order it online and they'll deliver it straight to your house. So you'll actually get it fresher than you would at the supermarket if you order it from them. First things first, smells so good. We're gonna use this basil to make basil pesto. So we've got basil, garlic, lemon. Usually it's made with pine nuts, but today we're gonna do it with cashew nuts, Parmesan cheese, olive oil, and some salt. So the first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna put this in a blender eventually, but I'm gonna help break down some of the ingredients first so that the blender doesn't have to work that hard. So we're gonna just prepare all the ingredients first and then we're gonna put them together later on. Get the basil. So scrunch it up and just chop it fine. Again, this will go in the blender, but we're kind of like making the job a little easier for it. Oh man, it smells so good. Whew. So we're using the sneaky, easy, cheeky way of doing pesto because we're going to be using a food processor or a blender. Next part is some garlic. Now, I don't know, this is always up for debate, but I quite like my pesto garlicky. So I'm going to use about 5 cloves of garlic. Chop the knobs off, break it apart as best you can. And then, pro tip, don't bother peeling it when it's whole like this because it's a little tricky. Squash them first. Pop, pop. So see what it does? It kind of breaks it open a bit and it becomes easier to peel. Yeah, I really, really enjoy pesto. And the cool thing is, everyone's like, oh, you got all this like beautiful leafy produce, right? Like you're gonna keep it in the fridge. You could better use it quick before it goes off. So that's usually the case with most herbs and stuff that you buy at the supermarket, because it takes a long time for them to get from the farm all the way to the supermarket. Typically days sometimes. Here you're getting it literally delivered to you that day, so it keeps for longer. Just a rough chop. It's going to be finished up in the blender. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we prepared our ingredients for the pesto, and we're about to pop it into the blender. About to pop it in the blender, mix it all up, and we're gonna have delicious pesto. So, what do we need? We need basil, or basil, whichever one you prefer. We're gonna throw it in there, and then we're gonna mix it with some olive oil. Oh yeah, you need quite a bit of olive oil for that. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna chuck in these nuts. So we're using cashew nuts today. But traditionally they're made with pine nuts. But I quite like my pesto garlicky. Yeah. Parmesan cheese. Yeah. And I like to put a squeeze of lemon. Pesto! Just a bit of salt. And then we're good to go, guys.
Whoa.
Okay, so
But it could be a bit spicier.
yeah,
A bit more like garlicky spicy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
And it's either
That's why I forgot to put the garlic. Yeah, I was missing the garlic. Somewhere better.
Yeah, you can even add more. For me.
Then there's more.
Yeah.
Let's add more.
For me, you can put half of this.
Let's put the whole thing. Hey! So for the second thing we're making today is a chimichurri sauce, and again, it's usually made with parsley. In fact, I think all chimichurri has parsley, but we don't have it available. So we're gonna do like a little riff on it. We're gonna use coriander, or also known as cilantro. We're gonna be cutting it up. Basically, it's got some olive oil, rice vinegar, Japanese rice vinegar, a bit of garlic, some finely chopped red onions, and then you know what, we might add a few little extra things like a little bit of salt. We might play around with it and make our own version of it. But it goes really, really well with grilled meat. So we got some grilled chicken we're gonna try it out with. Alright, so chopped up cilantro, pop it in there. We're gonna mix in some olive oil. And we're just gonna go by feel, guys. I don't know how much is in there, but a decent chunk. Mix that up. So this is gonna go so good with some chicken, bruh. This is a bit of a cheeky addition, but we're gonna slice up some lemon. Cut this up really fine. And then, oh dude, this is gonna be dope. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna cut these up. Oh, mate, guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is already shaping up to be some pretty bomb diggity. So we're gonna be adding a bit of Japanese rice vinegar, Himalayan pink salt. All right, we're gonna chop up some of this stuff, some of the garlic. All right, let's add the garlic in. There we go. Bop. Bit of chili. Hey, got the chili in. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, give that a little mix through, dude. This is gonna be so dope. Come.
Oh mate, look at that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah?
It's so good.
I mean, I did make it, but damn, that is good. That is f***ing good. Yo, real quick shout out, Future Fresh. Thank you so much for providing us with some kale, some lettuce, some spinach, some basil, some coriander. I wish I could have cooked with everything today, but for today we just focused on doing a coriander chimichurri. So it's got coriander, it's got some garlic in there, it's got some chili, it's got some spring onion, it's got some olive oil, and it's got a little bit of rice wine vinegar, organic. And then bam, we kept it super simple. We did a classic pesto, except that we swapped out the pine nuts for cashew nuts. It's got basil, it's got olive oil, it's got garlic, it's got Parmesan cheese, it's got cashew nuts instead of pine nuts. And basically we just blended it all together in this bad boy right here. Thanks guys, that is a wrap. I don't even know what to call this show, but thank you very much.
Hey, hold on, where did you get these ingredients again?
Oh, you're asking me where I got these fantastic fresh ingredients that I haven't really had access to in the longest time because I don't know where to get fresh stuff. Future Fresh, guys. Go Future Fresh, check them out, check their handles out. You can order it straight to your house, legit farm to table, because they have a farm in the city. It's called an urban farm, hydroponics, fresh produce, absolutely delicious. Future Fresh, check it out, delicious food, awesome, bye.